Hi, I'm Katie Swan.
My name is Abby Music.
And I'm Hannah Olafson.
And welcome to the SNAP Facts podcast.
This podcast will explain the ins and outs of SNAP benefits. While we have researched the many different facets of SNAP, we are not recipients of the program, nor do we have the first-hand knowledge of what it is like to live it.
All of us are social work students at the University of Nebraska, Omaha.
We aim to show that hunger in America is not as polarizing of an issue as most people believe. In fact, the amazing truth of SNAP and hunger in America lies somewhere in the middle. You just heard the intro to the SNAP Facts podcast, a service learning project completed in the spring 2020 semester. UNO social work and civic engagement students collaborated with Together, a local nonprofit, and the Service Learning Academy at UNO. Together's mission is to combat homelessness and food insecurity. In addition to its other program areas, Together helps families in Omaha navigate SNAP, which is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, a federal program to raise the nutrition intake of low-income households by providing assistance to purchase food. This project sought to raise awareness of the importance of SNAP and educate the public on its needed reforms. The planned podcast topics included the logistics of SNAP, SNAP in the economy, serving the elderly, food pantries, and SNAP's impact on grocery stores. Throughout the semester, UNO students researched the different topics related to SNAP awareness in preparation for the podcast conversation. The students met weekly at Together with the staff to review and have discussions about the topic. When UNO moved to remote learning due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the students persevered to finish the podcast series by embracing technology during remote learning and even address new topics in the podcast, such as the pandemic's impact on families receiving SNAP benefits. These were meaningful conversations with leaders and experts about SNAP and how to advocate for awareness and reform while practicing skills taught in their Social Work 1500 class. Their contributions showcased the emerging leadership of UNO students during unprecedented times. Take a listen at some of the podcast examples.
Today's episode is a conversation with a SNAP expert on topics like the SNAP meal gap, college student hunger, and the future of SNAP. Our guest today is Dr. Greg Gunderson from the University of Illinois.
So today we have a really important guest who will be joining us for today's episode. She works with the Nebraska legislature and represents the 8th Legislative District in Omaha for over 2 years.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today. So I'm Megan Hunt, and I'm in the Nebraska legislature where I got elected in 2018.
Aren't those great? They recorded 6 podcast conversations with leaders and experts on SNAP. The podcast series titled SNAP Facts is now released and available through Mav Radio on Android, Apple, Spotify, and iHeart. As Professor Knapp said, UNO has truly passionate students and community partners. The lessons learned in this course, including advocacy and perseverance, will transcend well into the students' future as they continue being change agents in their community.